Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all, dressed like $1 million bucks, diamond things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, why don't you join in? Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen. Steve Harvey, won't you join in with me? Come with me, help me say. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Oh, man, got a radio show. Man, got a radio show and a whole lot more, too, man. God is good to me. I have no other explanation. I have no other explanation of my existence and where I stand in this thing called life, except if it was not for the goodness of God Almighty, if it was not for his grace and his mercy, there's no way I could exist the way that I do. I would not be who I am or where I am. I am who I am and where I am simply because God is who he is. If it was not for God, I would have no testimony for you because I would have failed every single test. Plain, pure, and simple. I can sit here today and tell you flat out that it is purely because of God's grace and mercy that I exist today, because of his favor. See, now, he shows us favor in life because of a combination of things I've discovered. And this is not the whole answer to life. I can assure you it's not. But this is a combination that I've grown to understand better and better. And I wish I had gotten it earlier in my life. But here it is. If you take faith and you combine it with an incredible work ethic, then God has the greatest opportunities to show you favor. One more time. If you take faith, I said faith because in the scripture it says you can have the faith of a mustard seed, the smallest of all seeds. If you take faith and you combine it with an incredible work ethic, it allows the most opportunities for God to show you favor. That's the best way I can explain success to you from my standpoint. It is the combination of faith and work that produces the most opportunities for God to show you favor. See, a lot of times we want God to bless us, but we ain't doing nothing for him to bless. So now we sideways in the equation a little bit. But see, if you had the faith in God, that God can do anything but fail, that God will get you through, that God will see you through, that the God you serve is the greatest giver of all good things. If you kept that faith intact through it all. And you produced an incredible work ethic that allows the most opportunities for God to show you favor. See, without that, what you want God to do? See, you can have faith and be sitting at the house watching TV. There's nothing being produced, no opportunities for God to show you favor. And you got to do some things, man, that you are uncomfortable doing or don't feel like doing, or something that don't have the right payoff right in front of your face, with the faith that it'll pay off later on. See, too many people are working for the right now reward. And the right now reward is not how it works. Sometimes the reward is coming later on up the road. But the only way you can know that is if you got to apply the faith. And see, the reason you don't know that it's coming like that, or you have to have faith to believe that it's coming, because faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. That's what faith is. Look, man, it's easy to believe in something you can see. That ain't nothing. What that take? You know, you standing at, let me give you an example. You standing at the crosswalk with a walk sign on it, and the sign flashing on the corner, don't walk. Then the sign say, walk. What do you think your chances of making it across that street is? Well, pretty good. Because guess what? The sign say walk. You can see the other side. There's other people in the crosswalk walking. So guess what? You strike out blindly. It don't take a lot of faith to get across that street. That's not what I'm talking to you about. I'm talking about the faith, the belief in things that you cannot see. The faith that what I'm doing today, I believe in my heart of heart that God wouldn't bring me this far to leave me, that God is a true and living God, that he keeps his promises, that later on, these things that I'm working towards right now going to pay off later on. See, too many people want the reward right now. They want to go to work Friday, get the check Saturday. You know, we want to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, get the check Friday. If somebody come to you and say, hey, man, if you do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then you do this Saturday and come back and do this Monday, Tuesday, Friday, in the long run, it'll pay off. And you say, man, I ain't finna do all that. See, that's not the exhibition of faith. If it's the right thing to do, if it's a good thing to do, if it's a just thing to do. See, if it's sin in it, it ain't God. You can just clear it on up right there. You can stop all the wondering if that's his voice talking to you, if it's the right thing to do. If it's sin in it, it's not God talking to you. Kill it. You can shut it down. You ain't got to wonder about it. Go down there and seek revenge. That ain't God. Go tell him off when you see him. That ain't God. Anything that's got sin in it is not God's voice telling you to do it. So you can kill that conversation today. That's how you know. But if you align yourself up, man, and what you're doing is just and right and correct and pleasing in the sight of God, it'll pay off for you later on. And see, here's the best way I can tell it to you. Here's another way. When you're going somewhere, when you're on the road to going somewhere, and you know the somewhere that you're trying to get to, let's say you've set a goal or a vision for yourself. You know where you want to get to. You got a good idea, and you're on your way to going there. Listen to me. When it gets hard, and it is going to get hard, when it gets difficult, and it is going to get difficult, when it becomes challenging, and it is going to become challenging, when it becomes all three of those things, when it don't look like it's going to happen, listen to me. Don't stop and complain so much. But see, I know he done blessed me, but in the middle of it, man, I felt a little heavy. And you got to be careful when it get hard for you, because you'll find yourself complaining. And when you're complaining, see, what you can't do is you can't complain so much that you forget that the place that you're trying to go to, you actually on your way there still. See, don't get caught up in the complaining and then lose sight of your blessing that's actually happening to you. What? Really, man, of all the times to register a complaint to God, to sit up and go, hey, man, I wanted to ease back into this thing. Ease back in. Man, you in. It's a tornado whirling around you. You ain't got time to ease back in. You got to go on and jump back in it. It is what it is. To whom much is given, much is required. Always appreciate the blessings. Don't get so caught up in the complaints that you lose sight of the blessings, man. God got a lot for you in your life, man. But you got to have them two things, y'all. You got to take that faith and you got to apply a crazy work ethic to it. And that creates the most opportunities for God to show you favor. And when God starts showing you favor, man, all them seeds you planted, all of that wheat you've been sowing, all of that hard work you've been put in, God will pay it off. And he'll pay it off in ways that you don't even see coming. Okay? Cool.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody, it is Friday. Y'all don't sound like y'all happy.
Yeah, I am. Oh, I am.
Why
yes.
not?
Love me some
Why I'm
Friday.
not
And
happy?
you are listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show with Shirley
Jay.
Strawberry.
Hey,
What up,
Jay.
Shirley?
Happy Friday, baby. Yeah.
Oh, my God, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Carla Farrell in the house.
Never mad on a Friday. What's up, Jay?
And my writing partner in crime, Junior. What's up, man?
Friday morning, everybody.
And the man of 1,000 shows in my hometown this weekend, Tommy. What's up, Tommy?
Yay. Oh, it was a
going on,
blast
man?
last night, baby. Columbia,
It was
South
nice,
Kakalaka.
man.
Boy, I like your hometown.
It's South
I'm just-
Carolina, man. It's Columbia. That's what we do.
I like
Did you
your
go over
spot.
to the thicket? Did you step over to the thicket?
Jay, I ain't been nowhere, but I'm
you
just
gotta
saying.
go to the thicket, man. You gotta
Go to the
this
thicket.
and get something to eat, man.
Okay, what do I order at the thicket?
You want to get the okras? You want to get the smothered chicken?
Okras.
You want to get the
Did you say okras?
okras? Because you're gonna get more than one. So okras.
It's gonna be okra.
Plural.
It's a lot of them. It's gonna fall out your bowl.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna get the okras. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you get the okras, the smothered chicken, the rice and gravy, and the iced tea so sweet a diabetic can't even pull up in the lot, man. It's really sweet. You're going to have a good time. They'll come out.
All right. Well, the nephew is here, and last night was good.
Well-
The rest of the weekend is pretty much sold out, but it's 2 tonight, 2 Saturday, and 1 on Sunday. There's a couple tickets here and there, but my show by gone.
So,
Good,
wait a minute,
good.
Neff. So, what was this you were telling us right before we got here about you had a heckler or something in the audience?
Oh, my God, Shirley.
Uh-huh.
I had a blind heckler last night.
So, what
Are y'all hearing me?
happened? What
Yeah, I'm
happened? We
listening.
heard you. What happened?
Oh, we was going back and forth, but I wanted to make, you know what? I didn't want to cross the line.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
with a blind guy.
But he kept digging
You
and
wanna cross the
digging.
line.
Uh-huh.
What was it about you he didn't like? Why did he start heckling? What was going on?
You know what? The club owner told me we have a blind person here tonight. He loves the show. He loves the radio show. He's here. I just want you to know he's here, and he might, scream out loud. I was like, "What do you mean scream out loud for? What? What is he screaming out loud for?" Tommy. I was like, "Hey, you the blind dude?" and we went from there. He started heckling. But I had so much fun.
Man.
I listen. He is staying here the rest of the weekend, and I'm taking care of his hotel. We are having fun.
But he's still gonna come and heckle you, though.
Oh.
You do realize that.
Now, what you're not gonna do is I take care of your room and you heckle me too.
No, you're not going to do that.
He gonna do it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
He
gonna try
said
you.
he's hanging out with. He wants to see the whole nephew Tommy show the whole
What happened?
weekend.
Y'all didn't see
That's
eye
what
to
we
eye
doing.
on something? What happened?
I don't want to cross the line, man. I've been so far off his behind, man. I've been doing him.
I ate him up, Junior. But
Oh,
I'm just saying,
good.
my man is hanging out with me this weekend.
Oh, you can't
That's
say
cool.
what
So
you
you got
told
a
him
friend.
on the air. That's what it is.
I can't,
Yeah,
I'm not,
that's what it
Shirley,
is.
Shirley,
All right, listen, coming up at 32 after the hour, there's a shortage of the most popular Christmas tree. What? What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fake trees?
Wait a minute.
Fake trees is running out.
We'll talk about that when we come back at 32 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, there is a shortage of the most popular Christmas tree. And if you can't get your favorite tree for Christmas, thank the 2008 recession, okay? It's called the noble fir. That's the one that's considered the long-standing symbol associated with the Christmas season. But this year, they may be hard to come by, guys. The Pacific Northwest Christmas Tree Association. I didn't even know about this. The Pacific Northwest Christmas Tree Association.
Oh, yeah, I'm a member of that.
Oh, you remember? Yeah.
I'm a member.
You're on the board.
Member.
You're on the board. Anyway, they said there's a tree shortage all across the country. The organization says the shortage is due to the Great Recession that happened back in 2008 when there was a huge surplus, promoting growers to plant fewer trees to save money, okay? So U.S. shoppers can expect a smaller amount of trees to pick from, and the trees that are available will likely cost nearly 10% more. Okay?
Man.
Yeah. I already have my tree.
So now the street hustlers got that tree, man. Meet around the back.
Yeah, like they slanging
that noble
trees.
fir.
Yeah, slinging trees, man. Meet around the back.
Got that tree, man.
Who got this noble fur? Who want this noble fur?
Not Hustle Harry.
Yeah.
Hey,
Christmas
listen, man.
hustle.
The tree is $89. You understand?
What was that guy on Good Times that sold everything? Had us on the
That was Lenny, man.
Lenny, yeah.
But Jay, you never worked with Lenny?
No, yes, I did. He actually came to Maverick's Flat when I was working on there. Yeah, he was a stand-up comedian. You're absolutely right, man.
My name is Lenny.
Yeah.
And you ain't had any till you tried Sweet Lenny, and it can't be that many. Now, I got some cough drops and potions and cups of hot toddy. I'm not ear, nose, or throat, but I can fix your whole body.
Yeah, man.
Now, I got a hot water bottle. If you want it, you can take it. Or a whole set of bedpans, just in case you can't make it. That's Lenny, baby. That's my dude.
Nephew.
You know, if Lenny
That's
was
my
alive, he'd
dude.
have a tree up under that coat, man.
That's the audience. They were a little late, but
Yeah.
they gave you some love,
They gave
nephew.
you some love.
Yeah.
That's great,
So,
man.
are you guys you like real trees or you like fake trees? What is it?
I like real trees.
I like real trees, but I'm in my house
The
is a fake
cleanup.
tree all day.
Let me say it this way. I like the way real trees smell.
Yeah.
Yes,
But as when if you put the tree in December the 1st, do you know by December the 7th or 8th, the limbs are starting to drop.
Yeah.
Like
they
everything is
dry
starting
out.
to.
You got to put water.
Right, so everything you decorated is moving and shifting. But when you have a fake tree, it's like the way we've set it up. That's the way it's gonna look.
I love a good fake tree.
Fake tree expert right here.
Pre-lit fake tree.
Yeah.
right.
It goes in that box. You pull it out that box. It's
Man.
And plug it in.
Something, ain't it, Jay?
And plug it in,
Jay.
Jay.
lights on it and everything.
Bend
yeah.
them little limbs, like the little
We
wire
never had a
limbs,
tree when
bend
I
them
was
out.
coming up. When I was little, we never had a tree.
What?
Never had a tree.
Was
Never
it
had
for
a tree.
religious purposes?
No, my mom didn't buy a tree. This is so country. She'd had an nativity scene on top of the desk, and we put our gifts under the desk.
But Jay, y'all ain't had no tree.
We didn't have a tree. I'm telling you, we didn't have
Sorry.
a damn tree, man.
I'm sorry,
Don't
Jay.
bring it up.
Jay,
Don't even.
Jay, wait,
came over
Jay,
was like-
wait, Jay, stop.
There was a nativity scene on a desk. My mom had one of those old desks with the drawers, and she, put the baby Jesus and all that, and wasn't all the pieces were never there. Be a Santa Claus as one of the wise men. You know the
That's
whole.
kind of
thing.
That's kind of
Yeah.
crazy, Jay. Because then your mom be like, "Go look up under the camel. You gotta give up under the
No,
camel."
under the desk, not under the camel.
But
Yeah.
Jay, the desk,
The desk was what. Yeah.
So when did you guys finally get a tree?
We never got a tree. Never.
So Jay.
You never had a Christmas tree in your house.
We never had a Christmas tree. Never.
but you know what's funny?
Now
We
my
never-
grandmother had a tree. This is very sad. Christmas is very.
Bring us Christmas
Sorry, I
down.
didn't mean to
Okay.
laugh.
Yeah, you all brought it up about trees, and I'm just thinking. See, here's the thing. My sister stayed with my grandmother.
Okay.
I stayed with my mother.
Uh-huh.
My sister had a much, much better life than I
So
ever
y'all were
had.
raised in two different areas.
Yes, my sister. I could see the happiness my sister had, but I didn't.
Because they had a
So,
tree.
Jay,
They had a
They
tree.
were.
Is this your mother's mother?
This is my grandmother, raised my sister, and my mother raised me.
Oh,
And they
Okay.
had a great life. I mean,
So what kind of tree did they have?
oh, they had a big tree, a real tree, just all the way up. It was so high it bent in the ceiling. It was all the way up. It was.
She was always happy.
Jay, that's so sad.
hate Christmas. I can't believe y'all brought it up. Thanks a lot.
You hate Halloween.
idea.
You hate Thanksgiving. You hate Christmas.
I hate the holidays. I just hate them.
But Jay, can I say something to you, man?
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you this, bro. You know what's funny is that.
Nativity scene on the desk.
But here go the trip part. All of us have had trees.
Yeah.
But guess what, Jay? All of us ain't had a desk. So
Aw, look at Tommy looking at the bright side. Aw.
Jay, you had a desk.
They had a desk.
Wow.
They had a nice
Go
desk
look over
and
there by the
all.
wise man and get your gift.
Yeah.
Shut up, Junior. You're not helping.
Because we don't have a tree.
Well, so she just decorated a desk.
She
Okay.
decorated the desk and put our gifts. What gifts there was? There wasn't many
Oh,
gifts.
God,
really.
Jay, come on.
No.
But look at you now. You made the best of it. I know this is terrible.
But Jay, I
Thanks for
do,
bringing
I
it
do,
up.
I think it's a movie though that you and your sister grew up different. I think that's a movie. That's a movie, Jay.
story.
That's a different kind of story.
The title of it is called My Life Sucked.
I want her life.
I want her to lie.
I want her life.
All right, listen, guys. Wow, Jay. Okay. Well, we're here for you if you need us.
Thanks a lot for bringing it up.
Coming up
Living
next.
your best life.
Yeah. It's the nephew
Your
with
desk life.
Living my desk life.
It's the nephew with Run That Prank Back right after this. Steve is on his way.
I ain't messing around with these pencils. I'm living my desk life.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up at 20 after the next hour, singer, our friend Chante Moore will be our special guest.
She had it.
Love
Yes,
her.
boy, can she sing. She's going to tell us about her Christmas album, Christmas Back to You. Plus, at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Stevie Wonder is helping California fire victims and first responders. But right now, it is time for the nephew, yeah, that is nice, to run that prank back. And yes, Steve is on his way. Your uncle, nephew.
Shirley and Carla.
Yes.
What you got?
The second finger from the pinky.
Uh-huh.
What is the name of that finger?
The ring finger, baby.
And that's the name of the prank, the ring. Are you ready for the ring? Here it is.
But he started
scary.
so cheery about it, and then he got
dog, but
scared.
then he turned into this whole little horror movie.
Carl, I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna say this in front of everybody. I'm living my best life.
You ain't
I'm
going
living
back.
my desk life, Tommy.
Okay.
I feel for you, man.
Can we run the prank? Let's run it.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Denise, please.
Yes, this is she.
Hi, Denise. My name is Gavin. I'm actually the head jeweler here at Diamonds.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. You brought your ring in. What was it, last week? I actually wasn't here, but you gave it to one of my salespersons,
Yes.
and
Yes.
you wanted to get it resized as well as get it appraised, correct?
Yes. And you don't have to tell him I did that. So I can do the appraisal on my own.
Okay. Wow. Okay, listen. I actually did resize the ring, and first of all, let me be the first to say congratulations. When is your wedding?
Thank you. I'm getting married in September.
Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Listen, I don't know how to tell you this. Now, as far as the appraisal is concerned, I've looked at your ring over and over, and this ring is probably worth maybe $50.
Excuse me?
I've been in this business for over 20 years.
But you know what? I'm confused on what you just said.
And I understand that. What I'm trying to explain to you is that I've been in this business for over 20 years. I've seen so many different pieces of jewelry, and this is something that you buy late night on an infomercial for $19.99. This is a cubic zirconian stone, and the gold is not real at all. It's like gold plated.
Wait. You lost me. You lost me. As much money as my man make, and as much money as my father is putting down on his wedding or has put down. And you gonna sit up here?
I understand everything you're saying, but Denise, honestly,
no. What I need you to do is hold on.
Wait.
No. I need you to hold on because we need to call Victor.
Wait, man. Hang on. First of all, I can't. Wait,
no, sir.
Wait. Wait.
Hold on. Hold
okay, can you slow down for a second?
Because I need you to hold on, because we don't get you on the phone, okay?
Wait. What are you trying to do?
Sir, I need you to repeat to what you just said to me. Okay,
man, I
that's
can't
all
be
I
in
need
the middle
you to do.
of personal stuff, man.
You in it. It's personal now. So I need you to hold on, okay?
Oh, she calling her man. Okay, thank.
Hello?
Victor,
Hey,
I need
what's
you
up,
to listen to this jeweler that's on the phone. I want you to hear this that he just told me.
Wait, hold on. What's the problem?
What you mean, what's the problem? He gonna tell you what the problem is. Go ahead on, sir. Go ahead on.
Who's this?
Hello?
Yeah, who's this?
My name is Gavin. I'm from Diamonds, and actually your wife, your fiance rather, she brought her ring in to actually be resized.
Yeah.
And we also did an appraisal on the ring for her, and actually the ring is estimated to be only in the worth of around $50.
$50.
$50?
50. That's what the man said, Victor. $50.
Hold on, Denise. Well, sir, obviously there's some sort of mistake, sir.
Now, what you got to say about that, Victor?
Hold on.
$50.
That's got to be some kind of mistake. So what'd you say your name was, sir?
My name is Gavin. I work here at Diamonds. I'm the head jeweler here. I've been here for 20 years.
And there's no way that ring is worth $50. I know what I paid for it, so obviously there's some sort of mistake.
Sir, there's not a mistake. I've been dealing with jewelry. I've seen it. I can pretty much look at a ring, but I actually went into detail on this one, as I do all of them. And, sir, I promise you, this is probably maybe between $40 and $50 before it's worth is concerned.
No, absolutely not. That's impossible.
How is that impossible? He's the jeweler. You heard him say he's been doing it for 20 years. So how is that impossible? I don't understand that. All the money that my daddy putting down on this wedding, and you gonna pay $50 for a ring?
You bought a cheap ring, sir.
No, I did not buy a cheap ring. This is obviously some kind of mistake. You sure
got that right. You sure got that right. So what you got to say for yourself? $50?
Denise, you cannot believe that's right. This is obviously some kind of mistake, sir.
It is a mistake. A mistake in me thinking I'm going to get married to the man of my dream.
I do have the engagement ring that was purchased and bought for your wife.
No, I don't think you do. I don't think you have my ring, because if you had my ring, you wouldn't be telling me that it's worth $50.
Sir, I have the ring that your wife, that your fiance brought in.
Fiance, I ain't his wife yet.
Hold on. The man's trying to explain. I'm trying to get to the bottom.
Okay, excuse me.
Thank you. So I don't think you have the right ring.
Sir, I have the right ring, and what I'm letting you know, sir, is that this is something you buy on an infomercial in 2 o'clock in the morning on television.
Dude, you don't. How you gonna come at me like that? I ain't buying no damn ring on an infomercial. I bought the ring from a reputable establishment. I have the receipt. I have the certificate. So obviously the mistake is on your end. Where are you from?
The mistake is not here. Sir, you bought a piece of junk.
Mister, he's been doing it all these years. How the hell he gonna make a mistake?
Where the you come off telling me I bought a piece of junk? I know what I bought. If there's any mistake that's been made, it's on your end.
Sir, it's not on my end.
Hold on. Don't raise.
Victor, wait a you one thing, Victor. My dad is paying too much money for this wedding, so you doggone pay $50 for a doggone ring. You wait till I tell him this.
Chill. Hold on. First of all, I don't appreciate you.
Sir, I want to tell you this. This is a typical case of you trying to pawn it off on us because you bought a piece of junk for $50.
Victor, all the money that you doggone make, and I get $50 worth of a ring?
Denise, hold on. Let me talk to you. Where are you calling from?
Get to talking.
Diamonds.
Diamonds. I ain't never heard of that. Where is it?
Sir, your wife knows exactly where it is. She's the one that brought the ring in.
I tell you what, I'm going to come down there to see the ring that you're talking about. If it's not the ring that I gave my girl, I'm going to take $7,600 out of your because that's what I paid for the ring.
So now you want to jump on me because you bought your wife a piece of
Come on
and
now.
you want to put it on me.
You don't tell me what the I know what the I spent on a ring, and I don't know what kind of you trying to pull. First of all, I don't appreciate you coming to my household trying to mess my and you want to come at me with this?
I know the ring better be real. Know that.
If I were you, Miss Denise, I would not marry somebody that's going to be...
I'm coming, I'm looking for your punk.
And you know what, you don't get the ring, it ain't right. Me and you gonna go at it.
Can I say one more thing to both of you all?
I tell you what, if it ain't some that I want to hear, me and you gonna have some more problems.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all just got pranked by Denise's sister.
That's why she ain't got no man today. Wow.
That's uncool, man.
Wow.
That's uncool, Tommy. You about to start some
Wow. Vic, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I will make it up to you, baby.
I am play with
sorry.
a black woman's ring?
I got to ask y'all something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Wow. The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Wow.
Carla Shirley, I'm just saying,
Yes.
y'all ring ladies. How y'all
Yeah.
feel?
Yeah.
You play too much about
You
folks'
don't- you
ring.
play
Yes,
too much,
that was.
man.
That's not
Ooh.
cool.
Hey man, that's
do
not
what
cool. I like that caller.
Yeah.
That's not cool. That's not
That's not cool.
It's
That's
not.
not a good
That's
look.
all you can
That's not a good
say.
Nah, man. You ain't worried about dying or nothing. Just
no,
jump,
no.
nothing.
Let me say this once again. I am in Columbia, South Carolina last night. OMG. They had an outstanding show. 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow, 1 on Sunday. I am in Columbia, South Carolina.
All right.
I probably got I got 13 tickets left. That's about it.
All right, nephew. Coming up, entertainment news, and we'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up in 20 minutes, our girl, singer Chante Moore, is going to be in the building.
Yeah.
She's going to tell us about her brand new Christmas album, Jay. It's called Christmas Back to You. But first, in today's entertainment news, Stevie Wonder says he plans to use his annual benefit concert to raise money to aid victims of the California fires. He wants to help. He wants
that's
to.
good.
He wants
That's
to.
good.
He wants to help the victims of the California wildfires, as well as the firefighters and the first responders. Okay, because they risked their lives, to battle the fires
And
that were
Stevie
here.
does such good work in L.A., man. He really does.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
And I didn't know he's been doing it for 22
Yes.
years. This is his
The toy
22nd
drive he has
annual
going for a while.
House Full of Toys benefit concert. Now, this one is going to be a little different because it's billed as a Stevie Wonder song party, a celebration of life, love, and music. It's going to be held at the Staples Center in Los Angeles on December 9th. And fans that are going to go to the concert are being asked to bring an unwrapped toy or some other gift. Stevie's charitable foundation, House Full of Hope, will also partner with the Entertainment Industry Foundation to raise money for the fire victims. Stevie says we have to do our best to raise money for those that have been so less fortunate, for those that have lost dreams and lost their homes. So big ups to you, Stevie, for, coming to the aid of these people who were, it was just devastating.
Stevie been doing this a long
loss.
time.
Yes,
He's been
he
giving
has.
back a
Like 20
long
years.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, he has.
Big heart.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
heart.
absolutely. And
Good
we
looking
thank
out.
him for it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
wrong. What to say that is it? Good looking out. I didn't say it.
To Stevie.
Hey Shirley, didn't Uncle Steve host this show one
Yeah,
time?
I was just going to say that. Yeah, Steve has been there with Stevie to host House Full of Toys, and he was talking about how much fun it was. I mean, he's had some outstanding guests, to come through.
lineup,
I mean,
the-
who's not going to answer to
performers.
Stevie? You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, guests that you wouldn't even think would be there are there.
Come out
You
for
go up,
Stevie,
yeah,
right.
you go there and you're like, oh my God, there's Justin Bieber or, whoever. I mean, it's just a fun time had by all. And yes, Steve was there for Stevie.
And a good cause,
Yep.
too.
Yeah,
Very good cause.
always. And whenever they get together, it's
Do you-
crazy.
Shirley, we just talked earlier about the blind guy that was at my show.
Mm-hmm.
When
The
I
heckler?
told the heckler. When I told my crew about when Stevie Wonder was driving Steve's car,
Oh Lord.
they lost their mind. They thought I was lying. I was like, dude, I promise you, this happened.
Yes. I could look out the window from the 19th floor and see him, Stevie Wonder, waving his hand from
Driving Steve's car.
waving his hand though out of the
That's
window.
so crazy.
Yeah.
I love when Steve tells that story.
It was
That is
crazy,
so
yeah.
crazy, Tommy.
Yeah. So,
Oh my God.
yeah.
But you know what?
Huh?
There's a moment. You remember, Tommy, when we went to Tyler Perry's party? Do you remember that party we went to? In LA?
Yeah, Tyler's house in
Yes,
LA.
at
Yeah.
Tyler's house. And
Yeah.
so quickly, let me tell you guys. So Stevie Wonder was there, and Quincy Jones was there.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, when I walked in the room and I saw Quincy Jones, he produced Thriller. I almost passed out. Well,
Carla was done.
oh, honey, I was like, oh, he produced Thriller, Quincy. Oh my God. But my husband, Tasha's normally, he's cool. He's really a laid back guy. But when he saw Stevie Wonder, he was, wah!
I
He just
know.
started screaming
I
because he
know.
loves Stevie Wonder like a musical legend. So
Absolutely.
it's just, oh
Stevie
man,
Wonder's
just
a Mr.
amazing.
Genius.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, when
Yes.
well, okay. All right, well, Jay, come on, introduce Miss Ann. It's time for today's headlines, please.
Time for Miss Ann. Bet she had a tree.
A Christmas tree.
What are you upset about Christmas
What?
trees? Come on.
Oh, Jay.
Time for the news with Miss Ann Tripp. I'm sure she had a tree.
trees in New York. Thank you very much. This is Andrew with the news. President Trump's former personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, made a surprise visit to Manhattan federal court yesterday to plead guilty to lying to Congress. Cohen reportedly admitted to making false statements to a Senate panel last year related to the work he did on a planned Trump Tower in Moscow. However, the president says Cohen can't be trusted.
Michael Cohen is lying, and he's trying to get a reduced sentence for things that have nothing to do with me.
Michael Cohen originally told lawmakers that talks about the proposed tower ended in January of 2016 and that the project was not discussed within the Trump organization or campaign. However, Cohen now says the work on the Russian project continued as late as June of 2016, which, if true, would put contact with Moscow deep into the presidential campaign, and at the same time that Russian operatives were hacking into the Democratic Party's computer systems and waging an influence campaign on social media designed to help Trump win the election. Opening statements were made yesterday in the trial of a white man accused of ramming a car into a crowd of anti-Nazi demonstrators in Charlottesville, Virginia, killing one woman and injuring several others in August of 2017. Prosecutors say Nazi sympathizer James Alex Fields Jr. acted deliberately, that he'd driven all night from Ohio to join the Unite the Right rally, and that he had a history of posting racist views on social media. His defense lawyer says that he's going to argue that Fields was afraid for his life and acting in self-defense. Cops in Georgia have arrested a man they feel shot two people in an Alabama shopping mall Thanksgiving night, the night that a white cop shot and killed an innocent young black man, the wrong man. Emantic Bradford Jr. was killed by cops who initially proclaimed themselves to be heroes until their deadly mistake was revealed. His father, Emantic Bradford Jr.'s dad, a longtime employee of the Birmingham PD. He wants to see the body cam video of the cop who killed his son. The suspect under arrest identified as 20-year-old Aaron Brown. CNN has announced it's dropping popular African-American commentator Mark Lamont Hill over comments he's said to have made at the UN for the International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people. 39-year-old Temple University academic criticized by the Anti-Defamation League and some others for saying Israel should be boycotted and calling for a free Palestine from the river to the sea. Now, pro-Israel groups say river to the sea, that phrase is used by anti-Israel terrorist folks like Hamas. Hill points out that, first of all, he never used that phrase, and he also says the phrase predates Hamas by about 50 years anyway and has been used many ways. He also says he critiqued Syria, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia in the speech, but it seems nobody listened to that part. Also, that at no point did he endorse, support, or even mention Hamas. Finally, today is National Mooch Day.
Rocky and Bullwinkle, starring that supersonic speedster, Rocket J. Squirrel, with his pal Bullwinkle.
Remember that. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, our special guest, ladies and gentlemen, is an iconic songwriter, producer, and singer. She is one of our extraordinary singers of classic ballads and just real good music. She has numerous chart-topping singles and collaborations with some great R&B legends. Her newest project is her Christmas album. That's right. It is entitled Christmas Back to You, and it is available right now. So go get it right now. In the meantime, that's right, right now. In the meantime, let's find out right now. In the meantime, let's find out more about the album and the brand new single. Please welcome to the show. It has been a minute, Miss Chante Moore.
Hey.
Good morning, Chante.
Hey. Good morning. I love the applause. I love it.
Happy holidays. Welcome.
Happy holidays to you, too. Thank you very much. I'm so glad to be here.
I know. It's been a while. We mentioned that. So you've been working hard, huh?
Lord Jesus, I'm going to sing till I drop. So, yeah. I have a lot of stuff that's come out and a lot of stuff that's still coming out. I have had one EP came out this year, and the Christmas album came out last year, and the Rise of the Phoenix came out, and the second part of the 1 of 4 is coming out January, and then 2 of 4 is already done. 3 of 4 is coming. So it's a whole bunch of stuff.
A lot of singing.
Girl, you better sing. You better sing.
You better sing. You better let them use you. Yes.
I feel like if I don't, the time will be gone, and I will have been like hoping or doing something that didn't make any sense. I'm like, I'm a singer and a songwriter. Let me sing and write songs.
Let me write.
That's it. That's your gift.
I can't lose making songs.
That's right. So let's talk about your Christmas album, Chante. It's called Christmas Back to You.
Yeah.
It was released last year, like you said, and it contains a mixture of classic Christmas songs like Please Come Home for Christmas, like Have
Please,
Yourself,
baby.
Yes.
Please.
Have Yourself
a lot
a
of
Merry
begging.
Little Christmas. And everyone's favorite, of course, the Christmas song. So we got to ask you, I mean, everyone loves Christmas. What inspired you to do a Christmas album?
Well, first, it's been a long time I've been in the industry, and I've thought about it before, but working with Ronnie Jackson, and I don't say this just to say it, I really do love his production. He inspired me really to just keep on writing and gave me another look at my own music and my own talent, and I wanted to keep creating. And so we ran out of album, and we said, okay, well, let's do a Christmas album. It was in the middle of June, and we put a Christmas tree up and decorations and everything, and had Christmas hats.
Oh, y'all went all the way out.
And we went all the way in. We really did. That's how Every Day is Like Christmas came about. That song. We had it up until it was past Christmas. We were like, maybe we should clean up his studio. Because it's still,
just keep it up till December now.
It was through December and through January. We're like, sorry.
All right, Chante, hang on, okay? We're going to get into more of this album with you and talk more with you. We have a little more time, but we'll take a break right here and come right back. We're talking to Chante Moore, the fabulous Chante Moore. Her new Christmas album is called Christmas Back to You, and we'll talk more about it at 32 After.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we are back with the fabulous, we love her, Chante Moore, with the voice of an angel. We just love it. Yes. This girl can S-A-N-G, sang. Yes. She has a brand new album out. Well, it's brand new, kind of, sort of. Yeah, every year. There you go. It's her Christmas album. It's called Christmas Back to You. And Chante, your new single, they're playing it everywhere. It's called Every Day's Like Christmas.
Yeah.
So tell us about it.
Well, I really feel like people sometimes wait for occasions to love each other and to show the kind of gratitude that I believe we should show every day. I have lost my mother 20 years ago. I lost my brother 5 years ago. And having that void, those two voids in particular, has made me appreciate life a little bit more. It made me more conscious of my children and my friends and my loved ones, because if we don't execute the love that we say we have every day, you may not have tomorrow. And I want to have a day that I'm like, you know what, this is the day. This is the day I have. So let's make the best of this day. And that's really what that song is about, is knowing that I'm going to give you everything that you need today. Okay. It doesn't have to be Christmas. We forget the Christmas tree. We don't need mistletoe. I'm going to kiss you anyway. It's just all of those things that we don't need to wait for. Let's just love each other and show that love every day.
And give each other gifts.
That too.
That's what I got out of that.
Yeah. Chante, let's talk about it. I mean, we've been talking about it. Why don't you go ahead and introduce your song right here on the Steve Harvey Morning Show right now.
This is Chante Moore, and this is my new Christmas single, Every Day's Like Christmas.
I love it. I love it. I mean, every time I hear it, I love that song.
Great song.
Yeah, it really is a good song. It's called Every Day's Like Christmas. It's from your new Christmas album, Christmas Back to You. I like that. I really like it. Yeah.
I hope everybody gets into the album because to me it's something that you can play all the way through with your family. And there's a song called Santa Claus Don't Slay. Santa don't slay like I do. He can't slay like I do. So these are the things that's good about the album to me. But if you want to find me, I'm at Chante Moore on Twitter and Instagram and Chante Moore Fans on Facebook. And if you miss all that, just go to chantemore.com.
All right, Chante, keep singing, girl. We love your voice, and we love you.
Keep doing what you're doing, too. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Christmas Back to You. Be sure to get it and get it in the holiday spirit. Download it right now. Christmas Back to You, Chante Moore. All right, prank phone call with the nephew coming up next, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's today's Strawberry Letter. Oh, this is a good one, and Steve will be back for this letter, promise. Subject, I don't want to share my cookie. He's got to come back for that, right?
All right now.
Yes.
I don't want you to share your cookie.
But right now, it is the nephew with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
Y'all need stupidity?
Yeah.
That's what you
I mean,
do.
but you know, what level of stupidity do you
Hey, take us there. Take us there, baby.
You just want to go into the stratosphere?
Yeah.
They have a stupidity stratosphere. You want to go there?
Mars. We want to go to Mars.
Yeah, just like they did earlier.
No,
this
they didn't.
week.
No, Carla. I just found out they went to Mars. We got to go past
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
No, we're going past Mars. We're going to Guadalupe. y'all ain't never been to Guadalupe. Okay. It's another planet, Carla.
Okay.
You ain't heard of Guadalupe yet because you don't know Guadalupe people.
Okay.
We're not into astronomy like you are. Okay.
They have Guadalupeans. You don't know. But anyway, we're gonna play this. A wedding with Butchie.
Okay.
Just listen to it, Shirley. Okay.
Don't
judge me though. That's what you be doing.
No. All the time.
Judging you or your prank.
Yeah. All the time.
Carla, you know what, Carla? You have always judged
all
me.
the time.
Play the prank.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Alan.
This is he.
Hey, Alan, how you doing? This Butchie, man.
Butchie?
Yeah. You was at the cookout the other day with the family. I'm Christian's cousin.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You was at the cookout the other day. I wanted to reach out to you. I know the wedding is in the next 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. It's
okay.
like 2.5, yeah.
Yeah, you ready for that?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, man, I got a little bit of a problem that, that we kind of wanted to call you about, because the family got together and had a little meeting, and what the deal is this here. I know you excited and want to marry my cousin, and she kind of excited, too, about the whole thing. But, the family members, we got together and decided that for right now, we finna call the wedding off for right now.
What you talking about, calling the wedding off?
Well, see, everybody think you cool and all, and, we real passionate, man, about, people marrying into our family or whatever. The gathering the other day, that was a potluck thing. Everybody brings something, right?
Hold on. Kristen ain't never told me no like that.
About what?
About something about not getting no married.
Okay, well, see, right here, like I say, this is what the family done decided on.
I don't give a what the family decided on.
Okay, see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. See, we're a real close-knit family, and it's like this here. See, first of all, let me get you to understand this here. You talking to Butchie right now, all right? See, here's the deal. We done decided that the wedding ain't finna happen in 2 weeks. Until, when we had the potluck barbecue, everybody bring something. Why you ain't bring nothing?
What you talking about? I'm paying for the wedding.
Oh, that's what you finna throw up in our face, that you paying for the wedding?
Hell yeah. What was I supposed to bring?
Hey, man, everybody brings something when we have a potluck. Everybody brings something and contribute to the function or the event that's going on. And for you to walk up in there and not have nothing, that let us know what kind of person you going to be in the family. We can't have it.
Hold on. Who is this again?
This Butchie right here.
I don't know no Butchie. Look, I came to the family gathering picnic. I came there, showed up, was loving on all y'all, telling you how great this was going to be. And now you telling me I can't marry Kristen? Is that what telling me?
Hey, man, the family done already voted. And when the family vote, dog, that's it.
I ain't marrying the family.
You marrying my cousin Christian. That's what you trying to do, and you ain't finna marry her.
Look, don't be calling up to my job talking no like this. I'm already on hot from today with some bull my supervisor done pulled. Do not come calling me with no bull.
Hey, man, let me tell you this here. Until we can decide that you good for Christian, until we can decide that, you can handle being married to her and you come correct as a family member, and if you going to come to potlucks, then you bring a pot. You ain't bring nothing.
I ain't got to bring nothing. I'm paying for this wedding. I don't give a what y'all say. All that money I done dropped for this, I bought 2 bottles of wine to it.
You bought, I ain't seen no wine.
I don't care if you got that wine or not. I saw her mama drinking it.
Okay, well, I ain't getting no wine. I don't remember nobody bringing no wine. See, Butchie normally see everything that go on.
I got class. I don't know what you talking about. Butchie, whatever. I brought some wine. Her mama was drinking it, and I ain't playing that. This wedding going down. I done spent over $23,000 on this.
Hey, man, I done already told you that the family done voted on that the wedding ain't
I don't give a what the family voted on. I done paid for this. I ain't heard nothing from Kristen about this.
Kristen might not know what we done voted on. We make decisions sometimes for everybody. You understand?
That don't include me.
We'll let Kristen know that we finna stop the wedding. I'm just calling to let you know before I even tell her what's up.
You trying to tell me Kristen don't even know?
Nah, we ain't told her that we don't agree with you yet and that we gonna stop the wedding. We ain't told her that.
Man, get out of here. I done paid all this money for this, man. Y'all ain't stopping.
Hey, man, I done already told you what we doing, all right? I'm not finna continue to go back and forth with you.
You better get off my phone raising your voice at me. I don't know who the hell you talking.
I tell you what, let me say this to you. I don't care if I got to bust up in that church and stop this wedding, because you done went against what we done said, whatever I got to do.
I don't know who you with. I wish your would try to stop this wedding. Look, we can handle this right now. I can get off of work. I'm already going through some bull, and I'm already on fire. I will come there and bust your right now.
I don't know. You know what? See, when she was going with Nigel, Nigel ain't act like this.
Hey, what the I don't know you didn't bring that up. Me and that done already had work. Don't even bring that name up in me.
Hey, man, I'm just keeping it real with you. Nigel ain't act like this here.
That we done have words, and if that want to come and bust up in there too, he get dealt with just like that too.
Hey, man, all I'm just trying to say is the whole family, 100%.
All that, I don't want to hear nothing about this no more. Tell me where to be, and we can deal with this right now.
I'm just letting you know the family done voted. The family done already agreed on it. Now, what we'll do, we'll push the wedding back and then give us time to reevaluate you.
Reevaluate me? I don't need no evaluation from y'all. Me and Krista get married. I done put some money on this.
All I know is the wedding ain't happening.
The wedding is happening. Now after I done paid for all this, you on some bull. You, the family, we gonna get married in 2.5 weeks, and y'all if y'all don't come, and if y'all come up in that, y'all gonna get dealt with straight up. I'm trying.
Hello? Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, right now the family don't want you in the family right now.
I don't give a about y'all. I ain't in love with y'all. I'm marrying Kristen, and I can give a if I see y'all ever again.
Oh, I'm going to tell you this here. The family voted on one more thing. You need to go on and know that while we at it.
This ain't no damn democracy. We getting married. That is between her and I. And if y'all don't want to be there, jump off in the ditch.
There's one more thing we done voted on.
What the else you done voted on?
We voted on this. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Christian's entire family got me to prank phone call you.
Y'all some. I'm still when they come to the wedding. You Tommy. I done put all that money out like that. I was like, no, sir.
I got one more thing I got to ask you, dog. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. Tommy, I'm being real with you, man. Somebody gonna you up.
What y'all think? Jay, you come on, Jay. Come on, Jay.
I mean, it's a matter of time.
Hey, Jay, am I stupid enough? You should be just
counting it down before there's a knock at the door where there's an ass whooping on the other side. It's just a matter of time, man.
All right. As long as, you know what, Jay? I'd take the ass whooping as long as it was stupid enough.
Yeah, well, them was stupid. You got stupid. They're not going to be whooping you for nothing. You got that.
Yeah, let me just say this, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
You never have to worry about stupid. You got that on lock. up next, today's Strawberry Letter. I got one for you today. Subject, I don't want to share my cookie. Right after this. With Steve.
But if it's double fudge.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen.
Look who's here. Look who's here.
Hey, let me tell you what happened.
Oh, here we go.
See, it had rained yesterday.
You know what?
So, all right, so let me tell y'all.
What happened, Steve? Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm here.
To the show, baby.
We told everybody you was on your way. What happened?
Yeah, Jay told me I ain't had to say nothing.
No, it's your show.
You gotta say something. You've been gone for 2 hours and nobody.
You don't say nothing when you be gone for 3 days.
He come back in.
Yeah, and you owe us an explanation.
But I don't own the show, okay? That's not my show. It's
That's
your
what
show.
I'm saying. If he owns the show, he ain't got to give an excuse to himself.
No, but the owner the owner has to be accountable. He has to say where he was. Go ahead, on.
Who cares where he was? He here.
Yeah, we're
Junior,
happy
just-
he's here, Tommy.
Junior,
Yeah,
shut
things
up.
happen. It's okay.
Uncle, no, we've been gone for 2 hours. Uncle Steve, where have you been? You have to be accountable. No, I'm not going to sit here and do this with y'all. Uncle Steve,
Not
where
gonna
have
go
you
back
been
and
for
forth
2
with us?
hours? I ain't going back and forth with you people.
You know you don't have to answer him. You
That's
know
cool.
that.
I'm going to tell him. Go on
Okay,
ask.
okay. I'm going to ask you one more time. Uncle Steve, where have you been for the first 2 hours of the show? Where?
At my house.
There it is.
Okay, and you're late, and you want to at least apologize to the company.
And to the audience.
I am the company.
That's not. I know you the company. I know you, the employees. You want to say I'm sorry for not being on time today, and I was wrong.
No, well, see, Tommy, that's where me and you have a slight difference of definition. I'm on time. Yeah.
No, you're not on time. You're late. We've done 2 hours of the show.
No, this when I was coming. Now, I made this decision last night. Yeah, I knew I was coming in for the Strawberry Letter.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
so
trying
I'm-
to sit here? Oh, whoa, no, stop.
I'm actually
You-
early.
No, but are
We
you
ain't
trying
did
to
the letter yet.
But what-
We
no,
still ain't
wait,
did the
wait.
letter, and I'm here, and he wasting damn time.
Let's
Okay.
get
Yes,
to
he
the
is.
letter.
Let's go.
Well, wait
Okay.
a minute. Oh,
Hurry.
he could just be late.
Yeah.
Y'all not gonna do nothing to
It's
him.
his show, nephew.
But he ought to
Tommy,
be- What?
Tommy, you can't dock me.
All right, well, let's go. Listen,
I
it's
just wanted to
time.
depress you so you don't jump in this Strawberry Letter.
Time for today's Strawberry Letter. If you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter, okay?
Buckle up, but hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Subject, I don't want to share my cookie. Dear Steve and Shirley, I have been married to my wife for 15 years, and we have 2 beautiful kids. We grew up in the church, and we abstained from sex before we got married. We don't use drugs or drink alcohol, and we are active in our church. But lately, my wife is showing me a side of her that I've never seen. She's revealing who she really is, and I'm starting to wonder who I married. She had a health scare recently, and she said it really shook her up and made her reflect on how she wanted to live the rest of her life. She told me that she would like for us to have a more open relationship. She wants to remain married, but she wants the freedom to engage in sex with others if she wants to. She thinks that monogamy is unnatural, and it keeps people from exploring and being who they truly are. I don't know what has gotten into her. Yes, I can admit that the thought of this excites me a little bit, but I never would think about asking my wife for this kind of arrangement. It seems that open relationships are being discussed more than ever before, but I'm not with that. I cannot imagine sharing this woman with another man or woman. I do want her to be happy so we can keep our family together. What if I tell my wife no and she ends up having an affair anyway? I need some help with this one. Steve, what do I do? Please help. Ooh, I mean, I know that there are many couples in open relationships these days, but this right here is a mess. I mean, I just think it's nothing like marrying a representative and not the real person. And you would think that after 15 years, we're talking 15 years, you would literally know your wife inside and out. But, you didn't say what kind of health scare she had. I'm going to assume it was life-threatening, since she is a completely different person now who feels, she's missing out on something, and she wants to try an open relationship now. I just think your response, though, is right on point because you just don't. I don't know any man, I'll put it like that, who would put up with this kind of thing, who would be okay with allowing his wife to have sex with other people, men or women. I just don't know that. Even though, like you said, you thought about it. I mean, a lot of people probably thought about it. Everybody fantasizes. She says she wants to remain married, though, but be free to sleep around. Why stay married if that's what you want to do? If you want to be free all the way. And yes, I do think that she would have an affair if you said no, because it's on her mind and she's talking to you about it. She seems too unapologetic about doing things, unremorseful. Steve?
Well, when we come back, we'll get into it.
Okay.
My answer going to be different, though.
All right. Okay.
I can promise you that.
All right.
If I was y'all, I'd come back for this.
Yeah. Steve is here.
And Carla, don't stop me.
What?
About what I'm finna do.
You got to do something crazy.
I think.
You don't tell us why.
Okay.
You don't tell us why you was late.
That has nothing to do with the letter. Subject, I don't want to share my cookie. We're going to have part 2 of Steve's response and part 1 because he didn't even say anything. But we'll have it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, let's recap the letter and get to your response. Subject, I don't want to share my cookie.
Lady been married for 15 years. They grew up in the church. They abstained from sex till they got married. Now they married. Your wife, you don't really know who your wife is. You've been married for 15 years. She's showing you a side you never saw. She had some type of health care scare recently. Said it shook her up, made her reflect on her. She wanted to live the rest of her life. Told me that she wanted to have more of an open relationship. She wants to remain married to him, but she wants to freedom to engage in sex with others, keyword, that's more than one. She just wants to just go and get at it.
Yeah.
Pass it out. It really is a cookie to her, according to that. I want to share my cookie. It's actually a pack of Oreos because she wants to go with others. So she wants everybody can get a piece of cookie. Get a handful.
Everybody what?
Anybody can get a piece of cookie. She wants to do it with other men. She wants to have sex with others with an S on it. So she just a pack of Oreo cookies. You eat this roll, you can have a roll, just 10, you just get 10. And so I can admit that when she said it, I was a little excited myself with your square ass. And then never thought about asking my wife for this kind of arrangement. Open marriages are being discussed more than ever before. I ain't with it, though. I cannot imagine sharing this woman with another man or woman. I don't want her to be, I do want her to be happy so we can keep our family together. So what if I tell my wife no and she ends up having an affair anyway? I need some help with this one. Steve, what do I do? Well, let's go on back to this letter. Let's first start with this damn health. Because, see, this is where it all turned. Now, she told you that my wife's showing you a side that you ain't never seen. And you're starting to wonder who you married to. She had a health scare recently, and she said it really shook her up. And it made her reflect on how she wanted to live the rest of her life. I'm going to assume that this health scare was some form of VD.
What?
Yep, that's what I'm going with.
Come on now.
Wait a
You done
minute.
gave your letter response. This the one I'm going with.
Come on.
I could be just as right as you. What health scare she done had that done made her reflect on how she wanted to live the rest of her life? and the rest of her life she wants to live is in an open marriage to have sex with others. She done went somewhere. Now, let me explain something to you. Now, if y'all don't think that's true, just stay with me. I'm offering as a solution to the health care my analytical abilities. The code cracker himself has come up with the term venereal disease.
Okay.
I'm going with that, Shirley. You done gave your Christian answer.
You're a Christian too.
I'm a Christian too, but I'm more of an honest.
Right by the dodo.
Yeah, I'm a dough Christian.
You got everybody's attention right now.
I'm borderline, yeah. She told me she would like for us to have freedom to engage in sex with others if she wanted to. Now, ain't nobody bought this to her man not having already done it.
What?
She done just thought it's best to bring. She's done this before. She's already done it. Thus, the health skill. And then she thinks that monogamy is unnatural. See, right there, she done had sex somewhere. Because she done came out and told her man after 15 years of marriage, monogamy is unnatural.
Yeah.
Y'all the one been in the church, didn't have no sex before you got married. That ain't natural. It's right, but it ain't the natural order of things. And y'all all know that. So you can take that deep breath out, Shirley Strawberry.
Because I was 10 and I had the urge.
Yeah. Hell, I wanted my card class teacher.
Yo, what?
My card class teacher. That's what they call Sunday school for little kids, card class. Because every message every week was on a card. So now, I don't know what's gotten into her. Yes, I can admit that the thought excites me a little bit. Because he want to go too. But now, he could never think about asking his wife for this type of arrangement, but she done thought to ask it of him. She done this before. She just trying to clear her conscience. This is how we gonna roll from now on, because monogamy is unnatural. Seems that open relationships are being discussed more. I'm not with that. Well, you won't finna get with it. I cannot imagine sharing this woman with another man or woman. Okay, cool. You can't imagine it, but guess who can? Who brought this up to you?
I'm getting hot.
So this ain't about what you can imagine. She done imagined it and done thought it out so much, she done bought it to you with terms. Next issue. There's what's something wrong with this dude. I do want her to be happy, though. I do want her to be happy so we can keep our family together. Boy, what did you just say? So now the bend is already in. I do want her to be happy, though, so we can keep our family together. So now he got to consider that little excitement that he felt for this open marriage and match it up with her desire to have an open marriage and work it out in his mind where she can be happy and they can keep their family together because they down there fronting at the church like it's all good. What you gonna find out though, boy? Y'all gonna wind up with somebody else down at the church.
You still hot, Tom?
I'm definitely hot.
You gonna end up with Sister Patterson.
What? No, I'm not.
I need some help with this one, Steve. What do I do? Please help. First of all, man, my wife ain't sleeping with nobody. And when she come in there with that foolishness, we about over the end. Yeah, we about over the end. Because if you're having them thoughts, I can tell you right now. Because you're not coming in here sleeping in this house I'm paying for.
Man.
You're out there passing out cookies like it's chewing gum.
You're not going to do it.
All right, listen, we got to get out of here, Steve. Email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM.
Coming up, get her records from back down at that clinic.
Coming up in 10 minutes, J. Anthony Brown will murder another hit. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, coming up at the top of the hour is Pimpin in the building with week 13 of the NFL. Yeah. Also coming up, the guys are going to remind everyone about holiday side piece rules. But right now, Steve, please introduce Jay with, he's going to murder a hit here.
J. Anthony Brown.
It's not a murdered hit. It's an original song written by myself, Ralph Hawkins Jr., and Reggie. It's dedicated out there for the holidays. All the number 2s, this is for you. Hit it. Christmas is a season. Players have a ball. Perfect time for creeping if you're a side piece Santa Claus. Took the family shopping. Wifey killed them all. But I saved some money for myself to play side piece Santa Claus. Might not like how I'm living, might call me a dog, but there's single moms who could use some help. They need a side piece Santa Claus. I'm the gift that keeps giving. Text me, girl, don't call. If Miss Claus finds out, it could be the death of old side piece Santa Claus. Oh, baby, I'm side piece Santa Claus. The side piece Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Maybe side piece Santa Claus. Oh, baby, I'm side piece Santa Claus.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, Jay.
Enjoy your dinners. I'm here all week performing.
You're so talented.
That was fine.
Go to iTunes and download that song so the boy can get some money.
That was Vegas style, Jay.
Yeah.
That was very clean, huh?
Scatting and all that. Yeah.
Bam.
That was good.
Side
Yeah, this is rough. The
Santa
holidays are rough for number 2.
The side piece Santa
Santa
Claus.
Claus.
Yeah.
We gotta do a song, Steve. We gotta
I'm
do
telling
a
you,
song.
Jay, an
I'm
album.
talking about go over there to the living room.
You said a whole
production,
album.
Do it, a whole album.
Did you
Jay.
did you know, Steve? He doesn't really like Christmas.
No,
He don't like nothing.
Well,
He doesn't like anything. And what's up with the side piece? Y'all
yeah.
The holidays are really rough for side piece, but there's side piece rules, right, Tommy?
Carla's
There's rules.
against, but she's against side piece. Her and
Yeah,
Carla
she's
both.
very against.
Y'all just,
You
y'all
just
care
said
about.
Carla's against it. Her and Carla both.
I'm sorry. All I'm saying is, y'all are against number 2s. That's what I'm saying.
Do you? I ain't
What?
judging
Yeah.
nobody. Do you?
In my life, I am. Yeah. But in your life,
So give us some rules.
yeah, I don't care
I don't see
for
why
it.
y'all
but-
giving him a hard time.
Well, Christmas is not your day. That's one of the rules. It's not your day.
Dang.
And neither
It's just not.
neither is Thanksgiving. That's not your
And
day.
neither is Thanksgiving. It's not.
Yeah,
Don't
that's not your
don't
day.
expect it. Don't make a plate. Now, what you making a plate for? For who?
No.
I
That
can't
plate
come
is
over
either
there.
2 days old or 2 days
I
early.
can't
You know what I'm saying?
come
That's the
and
same
get that
plate.
I cannot.
Your kids get a group gift. Okay? You know, something like Operation Monopoly, Uno. You know,
One
'cause I
board
can't-
game.
Well, dog,
One
all
board.
that money can't be seen coming out my account.
Notice who's quiet though.
I can't explain all
He
this.
got nothing.
Who you bought a PlayStation for? We got one.
Yeah.
Right. The detective work kicked
Yeah.
Well, I don't have that life no more, but I had all kinds of stuff.
You know the rules.
Oh,
All the rules.
well, share.
I like
Please
rules.
share.
Let's just start with the Christmas day cannot happen.
Yeah.
It cannot.
No.
You can get the hours that you get is from 12 to 4:30 on Christmas Eve.
12 in the afternoon.
12 in the afternoon to 4:30.
Well, what is she
I got
early?
to be at the house prime time.
Oh, God.
White Christmas can't come on and I ain't sitting there.
Miracle on 34th Street.
And believe me, when I come by the house, I'm on my way from somewhere or going to somewhere, which means I got to get back to the house. Okay,
Right.
I'm going to
Immediately.
get something. Immediately.
Have all the
I
eggnog, food fixed,
Yeah.
You
We
don't
gotta do
have
this fast.
time.
everything.
We got to do this fast.
And let me go and say this.
Wow.
If I eat here now, I'm not gonna be able to eat over there later.
You don't even want her to cook.
No, I can't. Listen, I know you cook, but I can't eat this. Okay, I know you want me to taste it. I can't do this right now. I got to eat over there later.
You make a plate if you want to, but as soon as I hit the highway, I'm throwing that plate out. I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it.
With the love note on it.
Wow.
Call her
Can I
what?
ask Steve a question?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
So you said the time slot was what time on Christmas
12
Eve?
p.m. to 4:30 p.m. I got to get at the house for White Christmas come.
So what if she has to work, Steve?
I got to be sitting down.
She doesn't get home till 4 or, you know.
She get home at 4, you got 30 minutes.
You got to hear Bing Crosby sing that song.
Bing Crosby got to kick in.
That is so crazy.
He got to be there for that.
I got to be sitting there, man. I got to be rapping. I got to be roasting chestnuts. I got to be in here boiling eggs, and I got to help with that turkey.
Yeah. I can't put that sweater on. I just can't do it. I can't put that sweater on.
No.
The hell I'm putting on the
And
sweater.
it don't fit, Jay.
Can't put this sweater on.
Here's another one.
Hurry up.
You better not take our picture.
No selfies, no, none of that.
No evidence that I was here.
All right,
it
look.
can't ever surface.
Hold up, guys. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, some of these side piece rules when we come back right after this.
Holiday rules. And Pimpin is here, too.
Pimpin, that's right. Pimpin is here.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Before we get to Week 13 NFL, got to let you know that Pimpin is in the building.
Pimpin's here?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
It's further back.
Yes.
What's happening, everybody? How you doing? What's up, girl?
He's walking through a long corridor.
Yeah. I'm talking to everybody.
I like what you got on today. What's up? Let me get on in here.
Yes, we're waiting, Pimpin.
Smooches and toodles to you, too. You know what I'm saying? Just some toe. Hey, what's happening, everybody?
Hey, Pimpin.
What's going on, man? I missed y'all last week.
Yeah.
I wasn't here. I ain't been making for Thanksgiving, man. I wasn't here. Like crazy. What's going on? How y'all been?
Happy holidays.
Well, happy holidays to you. It's special. I love holidays. What's up, Sharon?
Hey, Pimpin. Hey.
Y'all looking good today. What's happening?
Thank you. It's this color I think I'm wearing.
Yeah, I like that right there.
Thank you.
You got to be feeling what I got on. Let's get to that in a minute, though. What's up, Chocolate?
Happy holidays, Pimpin. What's going on?
Ain't nothing, I'm in here, just being me. Pimping ain't easy, but somebody got to do it. Might as well be me. I mean, who better? You know what I'm saying? And here is the man with the voice of the choice. What's up with you, Junior?
Pimpin' my hero.
Boy, I got to be.
You a hero, Pimpin'.
Ain't nothing else you can be but a pimp with that voice.
Oh, man, you just flatter me. Don't do me like that.
That ain't flattering, that's facts. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Jay?
What up, Pimpin' man? You sharp again?
Oh, you like this? I'm gonna tell you what this is. Just hold on. What's up, Tommy Tom? Lil?
What's up, Pimpin'?
You all right, man? You all right? Me and you, we ain't back where we was, but we trying.
No, we good, man.
Okay, cool. I ain't know,
Okay, no, we
Hey,
good.
all right. So what's happening, everybody? You see it, don't you?
What is it? What is
Pick
it?
this up.
We see it,
Man.
but
Let me tell you what. I picked it. I was with Steve in Abu Dhabi
Yeah.
and picked this one up. You ain't seen this nowhere.
What is that?
What is it?
This camel.
Okay.
Camel. You wearing camel?
Yeah, and you see the shoulder pads, them is the humps. Huh?
You wearing shoulder pad humps?
Yeah, I ain't want to throw the skin away with the humps on it, so I turned them into shoulder pads.
Take a picture of this, man.
This is camel coat, and these is Arabian carpet cuffs.
Man, nice.
Oh, man.
Very nice.
This flying carpet cuffs I got on.
Lad movie.
Nice right here, man. I was over there with Steve. I had to lay low over there. They don't allow pimping in Muslim country.
Oh.
Yeah, I went. Steve told me I couldn't even come out the room. I was going, well, damn, what you bring me for? So I was sitting up in the room, man, eating grape leaves and pita bread and everything, watching TV. I ain't, over there just learning Arabic and stuff,
You got a word for us, Arabic word?
I ain't pick up nothing, Jay. That's the most confusing. I ain't know what they were talking about. I was trying. I actually heard. I had to go to sleep. Yeah, but they nice people. Well, at least from the balcony, they was nice.
Because you couldn't leave the room.
It's nice, though. I'm here. What's happening? What y'all been talking about?
It's football time, Pimpin.
What was talking about side piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Side piece rules. You know any side piece rules, Pimpin?
Oh, hell yeah. Which one you want? It's 142 of them.
One.
It's 142 rules.
142 rules of side piece, man. I wrote a lot on them, man. There's a lot of stuff you got to remember when you the side piece.
Give us one.
Like when I'm leaving, if you got on perfume, we can't hug.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, don't hug me. Hell no.
Wow.
Not if you ain't the one. Ain't none of my side pieces allowed to wear no glitter.
Oh.
No, okay, yeah.
You imagine if I got some glitter on this camel coat?
It'll show up.
No, you know how hard it goes. What camel you know got glitter? I can't even explain this here to nobody.
Well, let me ask you this, Pimpin. Can I ask you
what's
something?
up, Tommy? What's happening?
Can your side piece and your main lady be friends?
What?
The bottom lady.
It's just a question, Pimpin.
Not that I know of.
All right.
Bottom girl.
I keep all that separated, man. You don't be trying nothing. Women smart, man. They be knowing who is that. And I be thinking, who is who? You see her.
All right, Pimpin, let's get to week 13 in the NFL. That's what you really came for.
Who is she? And what is a she to you? Who? You know the song, Bill Withers.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I don't need that in my life. So what's happening? Let's get on with the game. Last time I was here, man, I was killing.
All right, so you know what? I have to ask you to be honest though, Pimpin.
What?
Last night was the Saints and the Cowboys. Who did you pick, Pimpin? You know, we didn't get to really.
The Saints.
Okay, and the Cowboys won. You know that.
Ooh, child.
What?
Same thing my husband said.
What? The Cowboys won.
The Cowboys won.
How? What happened?
Okay.
Did Drew Brees die?
No, Pimpin.
Let's get to rocking and rolling, Pimpin. Baltimore Ravens will be at the Atlanta Falcons this weekend. Who you picking?
Oh, man, that's a crazy game right there. I ought to take my push on that one, but I ain't, though. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. Them teams, they ain't really doing right now. I'm going to go with the Falcons.
Over Baltimore. Okay. All right.
I don't want to, though.
Denver will be at the in Cincinnati. What you thinking?
But did anybody mention that the Browns whooped their ass last week? Ain't nobody gonna bring that up.
We ain't there yet, Pimpin. We gonna get there.
I'm talking about they beat Cincinnati.
I got it, but we talking.
All right, hold on, guys. We'll come back.
What do you mean we ain't got there yet?
With part 2. We'll be right back with more right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's pick it up. We're at week 13 of the NFL. Pimpin is in the building.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we here.
Hey, hello.
Oh, my gosh, she's right.
Sister Odell.
Ain't that about nothing?
Oh, my goodness.
So I just had to bust off up in here. Ain't this about nothing? I've been replaced by a pimp.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Y'all ain't called me since the football season started because you got this nasty devil coming in here with all these shiny trinkets on, drinking out of goblets and everything. Got everybody trying to think I can't believe y'all did this.
Sister Odell, is he?
It's been a minute, Sister
Yeah,
Odell.
you're right. It's been a minute. I just thought I'd bust off up in here.
How have you been?
No, how's I been? You ain't been worrying about it, Shirley.
Ma'am, what'd you say?
Been sitting here playing with the pimp.
No, ma'am. He's into football, that's all. And it's week 13 of
I'm
the
going to tell
NFL.
y'all heaving something. Listen to me, and I'm going to leave. Because I ain't got to come back in here.
Well,
nah,
you
ain't got to worry about me coming back no more.
Don't be like that, sister.
No, your little football season going to be over with right at Super Bowl. Then you're going to want to get saved again.
Because of football.
Sitting up in here with your heathen, sitting up in here betting and gambling every week and drinking and being licking at the tailgating and all this devilish mess.
Hot wings
and going to hell. Hot wings and hot. It ain't gonna be hot as hell though. I'll tell you that. So I'm gonna leave. Y'all gonna play with this little pimp. But when I be back though.
Wow.
Dirty little heathen. I thought we was cool.
Bye, sister.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in.
Okay. And Pimpin is back.
Okay.
Hey, Pimpin.
Damn, man, she mad. Who is that in the hallway?
Who was that? Don't worry about it. You know what, man? Let's go through these scores. How about that?
Now, who was that?
Sister Odell.
That was Sister Odell. You don't know her. You don't know nothing about her.
Push me all up against the wall and everything.
Did she knock you out the way?
Disrespected the camel.
Then come talking about something here. Threw some holy water on my jacket. I said, damn.
Let's go, guys.
All right, Pimpin, let's go real fast, man. Denver will be in Cincinnati playing the Bengals.
Denver.
All right. Los Angeles Rams at Detroit.
Rams.
Arizona will be in Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Buffalo, watch me now, they on their way to Miami.
I'm going to pick the Bills.
Buffalo Bills over Miami. Chicago at the New York Giants.
Chicago, baby. We ain't got no.
Okay, shout out to them. Carolina Panthers will be in Tampa Bay playing the Buccaneers.
I got to go with Cam, man. I got to.
You going with it? You going with Carolina. Indianapolis will be in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville getting their ass whooped by everybody they play this year.
Uh-oh, now here we go. We got an issue right here. Cleveland playing Houston.
Oh, here we
Cleveland
go.
playing
that's
Houston.
what you rushing for.
Thank
Let
you.
me explain something to you, pimp, little fella.
I'm listening.
You sure best to hope you better hope with every fiber in you.
Okay.
That the Browns don't beat the Houston team. Please, Lord Jesus. If God give me that, notice here. Y'all probably don't need to come to work Monday. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
No.
You probably don't even need to come in. I can't be nothing but messed up. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
All right, we're going to hold it right there, and we'll come back and try this again, all right? We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go. Let's finish up Week 13 NFL Pimpin' and Nephew Tommy.
All right, Pimpin. We're going to, we just got through with Cleveland and Houston, and you picked Cleveland.
No. Let me explain to you. Yeah, I picked Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean.
You don't, and please understand this. I'm just going to say this. Y'all really
don't do this, Cleveland.
Needs to pray. To God Almighty that the Browns don't beat the Houston. I can't even tell you. Oh, so now you wants to pray.
Who is that?
Sister Odell back now?
She's back.
Now you wants to come up in here with your little heaving selves and want to ask the Lord for some help on her. For he don't do football games. Can I ask you something, ma'am? Excuse me. I don't talk to pimps. Oh, excuse me then. I guess we ain't got nothing to say because that's showing what I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been nothing else. But I'm a good pimp, though. You ain't really know me. I ain't be pimping. I don't pimp women or nothing. I don't care what you pimp.
Sister
I'm leaving.
Odell, don't be like that.
All right.
Shirley, me and you ain't ever been cool.
Oh, God, no. Oh, God.
So just know that. Now, Carly can talk to me, and little Junior can, and I, you and that boy from that other show.
What other show?
That black evil bitter.
You like me or you don't like me?
He's not with that other show no more, though. He's not.
Yeah, he's with us.
He with us now.
Yeah.
She's calling him bitter, talking about
That's
Jay
what
bitter.
y'all think.
I
think he wishy-washy.
You think he's a mole? Is that what you think?
I'm gonna leave. Y'all go ahead and talk to this heathen here.
Okay.
My bad.
Damn,
Bye,
this is
Sister Odell.
Right here. I ain't never been no heathen before. She ain't even say nothing about my coat. Damn. Dog me out. At least compliment me. Go ahead. What you got, Tommy?
All right, let's get down, man. New York Jets will be at the Tennessee Titans.
Nah, Jets ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna pick Titans.
You're gonna pick the Titans over the Jets?
Yeah, I just did. What the hell you be surprised for? I've been right every week.
Okay. Kansas City will be in Oakland.
Kansas City.
Minnesota at New England. Take your time now.
Now you already know the Patriots gonna win this, but I can't stand them. I hate them with everything in me.
Minnesota might win. You never know.
Yeah, might.
I need an answer though. Minnesota at New England.
They playing at New England.
Yeah,
they playing at New England. Yeah.
I'm going for the upset. Minnesota.
Okay.
I like it.
San Francisco will be in Seattle.
And do anybody care?
Don't nobody care.
Man, I'll take Seattle. No,
Junior.
Hurry.
Here we go. Los Angeles Chargers will be in Pittsburgh.
Oh, I hate the Steelers. But I got to pick them, though.
All right. Last but not least, we have Washington at Philadelphia. Pick one.
Oh, Redskins, pimp.
Redskins over Philly. Okay, go ahead, Shirley.
All right. And we'll be back to close out the show right after this at 49 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, we've come to the end of the road for this week. This is our last break of the day on this Friday. Leave us with some closing remarks, please,
Well, you
sir.
know something, man?
What?
I'm not going to take long to tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the old saying? That the grass is always greener on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So when you hear that, what they're saying is almost like a warning to people. Be careful, because it always appears that the grass is greener on the other side. And so many people spend their life standing at the fence, looking at somebody else's grass, and then acknowledging the fact that their grass is greener. It causes you to do nothing about your own yard. And then some people have the audacity, and you see it on the internet all the time, that if they look over there and your grass is greener, they try to kill the grass or throw some weeds in it. But you know what I come away with? I don't worry about that. Because here's what I know. I'm too busy working on my own grass to notice if yours is greener. That's really the truth. I'm really so busy working on my own grass that I don't have time to notice if yours is greener. Because if it is greener, let's suppose your grass is greener. Why can't mine be just as green? I ain't saying we gonna have the same yard. We just talking about the color of the grass that's in your yard. You don't have to have the same size house I got. You ain't got to have the same size house Eddie got. You ain't got to have the same size house Oprah got. You ain't gonna have the same size yard they got. But if you take care of your business, you can have grass just as green as everybody else if you just handle your business. The goal in life is to get your grass to be as green as it can. So when you go outside to pick your crops, it got some fruit to bear. And God will always supply your needs. So even though it may look like somebody got more fruit in their orchard, let me tell you something.
If you got an orchard full of apple trees, 1,000 apple trees, and I got one apple tree in my yard, but you got 1,000 apple trees in your yard. When it's time to eat, how many apples can you eat? Let's say you eat 6 apples that make you full. My one tree got 6 apples on it. So we both full. See, at one point in time, you're going to have to get content with where you are in your process of the journey. Stop looking at everybody's grass. Stop looking at everybody's orchard. They grass greener than mine. They got more apple trees than mine. Hey, man, eat the apples off your tree. You might find out that you have enough. But if you quit worrying and counting mine, you're going to mess around and let worms get on yours. I'm too busy working on my own grass to even notice that your grass is greener. Change your commitment to everybody else, from everybody else's business. Change your commitment to your business. If the time you spent worrying about them, looking at them, talking about them, if you took that same amount of time and spent it on yourself, you have any idea what you could accomplish? That's why haters, man, are in so much trouble, man. You don't even understand. Let people hate all they want. They tend into too many other people's business. Don't get in the hate business. It serves nobody. And that's another thing. Somebody asked me, how do I deal with my haters? I keep all my haters in my classroom. I just got them watching me. Because that's all they can do. They can't stop nothing God has for me. They can't take away one blessing God gives me. They can't do nothing to me. You can't bring no harm on me that I won't be able to survive. I'm not saying that it don't bother me sometime. I'm not saying that people don't attack me sometime. But when you get through attacking me, I'm going to weather your storm. I'm Isaiah 43, 1 and 2. I can walk through the rivers and not be overturned. The waters will not overtake me. I can walk through the fire and not be burned, nor will kindling set upon my clothing. I done been through some fiery situations and came out on the other side, and there was no kindling. There was no signs that I was even in a fire. Now understand something. What that scripture does not say that when you walk through the fire, that it ain't going to be ungodly hot in there. It's been plenty hot for me on plenty days, many occasions. Oh, I done made some mistakes in front of the world before. I done had to deal with some stuff. But when I got through, wasn't no signs that I was ever in a fire. That's the God I serve. I have no concern about what people say they're going to do to me. I have no concern about how green your grass is on the other side. I have no concern about how many apple trees in your orchard. I'm too busy tending to my own grass to even notice that yours is greener. And if I do look over there, congratulations on your beautiful green yard. I'm getting mine there too. That's all it is. Fix your attitude. Change your attitude. You'll change your altitude.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.